Good morning. My name is Teresa Micheletti, and this site is called Take What Rings True. And the whole idea is that I share spiritual thoughts, and you don't have to believe any of them. So take what rings true and let the rest drop away. Today, I want to talk about totems or spirit animals. So I believe we come into life with a spirit guide who is an entity who's already been in life before and guides us along our journey. We also come with a personal angel assigned to us and always with us. And we also come with a spirit animal, a totem, whose job it is to protect us. But even if we believe in spirit guides and angels, we often don't even pay attention to our totem. So, a totem is a spirit from nature, something we bring with us from heaven that has power. Native Americans were really aware of spirit animals. They even have totem poles. Not all Native groups, but some Native Americans do. And some Native groups are called the Wolf Clan, the Bear Clan, etc. There are often shaman totems. A spirit guide named Francine asked if we knew what shamanistic means. And anything that's shamanistic means it's part of the earth, part of what belongs to God. In a past life regression that I guided a client in, actually more than one client who was a shaman, often they would become their animal that they were trying to heal people with. So if someone had a concern or an issue, they would become the wolf, they would become the bird, they would become whatever they needed to become and take on those qualities and those attributes and that knowledge and wisdom to help their client. So, shamans use totems. Shamans also use totems to send to people, and angels do the same things. Each phylum of angels, there's different groups of angels, and one phylum of angels is personal angels, and their representative animal, their totem, is a seagull. And they may send a seagull to you. They may manipulate animals around you. Sometimes there's a phylum of angels called cherubim and seraphim, and their totems are canaries, which makes sense because they sing. So the singing angels have canaries. Other phylums of angels have other animals that they use as totems. So totems are used to protect. A guy that I know named Larry had a black panther as his totem, and he would have it protect his front door at the apartment. And one day, a lady who was walking by saw the black panther, went to the office of the apartment building and complained about this big black cat because there were supposed to be no pets at this apartment house. And yet this guy had this gigantic black cat. Well, it wasn't a physical earth animal, it was a spirit animal. And she just happened to see it that day. You should have your totem go before you, walk before you, or if they're a bird, obviously fly before you. If they're a snake, then, be before you as a protection, especially if you're going someplace like a subway or a dark alley. Make sure you have your totem in front of you. A Native American, I believe an Eskimo, was in New York City and was walking through an alley, and somebody started to come to attack him. So he called on his totem, which was a giant polar bear who stood up on their legs and protected. Well, the guy who was arrested for attacking this person or taken away for attacking this person did not tell the police that he saw a polar bear. However, they can be protection. They often come manipulated by angels. Totem animals will come to you to bring a message. So, for example, a friend was ill with cancer, and she was finished with her initial surgery, but she was still ill and very depressed. And a wolf came to her up close and personal and told her she would be okay. Now, the question still is, was that message telepathic? She just knew what the wolf was saying, or did the wolf say it out loud? It doesn't really matter. The wolf came with a message. And there's many stories of animals coming with messages for people because angels manipulate animals and can send us messages. You often had a past life with the totem that you chose to come into life with. My totem is a cheetah named Kita, and I had a life with this cheetah in Africa because I believe in past lives. If you don't, just let that go. So take on the positive qualities of your totem. For example, a cheetah has grace of movement, so I could take on moving with ease and speed if I need it. Cheetahs have flexible spines and have great balance. So think of the qualities of your totem and think of which qualities you would like to aspire to. Now, you can call in more than one totem. I have totems at every outside door, and they're different totems. Some, like a black bear is at one, a tiger's at another. I even have a giraffe in my garage to protect. So you can call in other totems, but you have a specific totem that came into life with you. So start using your totem. Have your totem protect your car. Have your totem help you in different ways. But they're mainly here for protection. And they also send you love, but we don't pay attention to it. So it'd be nice if you paid attention to it. There's stories of people who have seen their totem, especially as you're just waking up. Some people are aware of their totem at that time. One lady described waking up and there was a big cat next to her on the bed. Well, it was her totem. And she didn't have a pet, so it was not her pet. It was her totem. So be aware. You have your totem with you. They protect you. They're always with you. Pay attention to animals around you. If you see, you're taking a walk, a hike in the forest, and you see a deer, you see a bird, often if they're looking at you, that could be a sign that it comes from, it's being manipulated by someone from the other side, an angel, God, a loved one, to pay attention to you and know that God is with you. No matter what, even if we don't believe it, God is still with you. And if you don't believe in God, then creator, universe is sending the message, however you want to feel or believe that that's possible. So we have spirit animals. Pay attention to them. They are your protectors. You can call on more than one totem. If you're in a car and you need to leave your car in a questionable place, then, excuse me, have a totem stay with your car. Have your totem be with you in front of you, your assigned totem, and then leave another totem at your car. I may have told this story before, but a friend of mine drove to New York City and stayed with family. And while he was there, he parked his car, in New York City, and I had sent a totem to protect his car. Well, when he got back to California, he was complaining because he thought someone would steal his car. He had left it out and hoped someone would steal his car. Well, he didn't tell me that. So his car was not stolen because, I believe, because there was a totem protecting it. So think about using a protective animal. Think about using a totem to be around you. Excuse me. So pay attention to your totem. Okay. So if you would like to listen to an audio, a meditation to meet your totem, I'm going to post one on my personal site, Teresa Micheletti. So as soon as I get that edited, I will post it. So it'll probably be today or tomorrow. So on my personal site, Teresa Micheletti, on YouTube, you can soon find a meditation to meet your totem. So thank you for joining me today. Remember your totem, talk to your totem, ask for it to protect you, ask for totems to protect your windows, your doors, your car, whatever you need protected, ask for a totem to protect it. And if you don't know what your totem is, that's fine. They're still protecting you. And you can ask for another totem. So be aware that we have a tool of totems or spirit animals to protect us. So enjoy your totem. Thanks. Bye. Thanks for joining me.